Good evening, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about what makes life viable on Earth. So, first and foremost here is going to be the moon. So an important part of the moon is that the Earth has a slight tilt to it, and it teeters like a top as it spins, so with Earth's rotation, which causes drastic climate shifts depending on where you are located on the Earth and, over the course of 1,000 years, how the climate in areas change. But because of the moon's stabilizing effect, our climate is a lot more steady. Plus, the moon causes tides, which biologists think is a great way, or was one of the key factors to creating life on Earth in tidal pools. Now, the next way is with a stable rotation. So, there's no real reason to think that a life without a stable rotation would be completely uninhabitable. Actually, some people think that eyeball planets could be some of our best bets for aliens. But the regularity and frequency of day and night cycles on Earth go far and a long way to prevent extreme temperatures and encourage life. Now, the third reason is the magnetic field. So our Earth has a strong, stable magnetic field, which staves off a lot of the cosmic rays that we see from the solar flares and from the sun, which would otherwise fry the planets every now and again. Also, it's really tied close to the next feature, which is our dynamic geology here. So, our dynamic geology, or our plate tectonics, are what creates this magnetic field, and the cloud of glass and dust that eventually coalesced into Earth contained enough radioactive elements to keep the core of the planet churning for billions and billions of years. Now, without that motion, we wouldn't have a magnetic field at all, and the Earth, of course, would be scorched like you see with Mercury and Mars. Now, next here is going to be our atmosphere, one of the key elements. So the atmosphere, of course, with our ozone layer, which prevents us from UVA and UVB rays, as well as provides breathable air, being oxygen and nitrogen, to every living thing on the planet. Now, another key, but not as regularly seen aspect, is our isolation. So where we are located in the Milky Way galaxy allows us a level of separation that, since we're far off on one of the arms, we're in a lot less danger of running into other stars, gravitational pools, or into black holes. So our positioning in the galaxy really actually helps us. Now, another really nice factor here is we have a stable sun. So not only is our location from the sun at an ideal zone, i.e. the Goldilocks zone, but our sun is a yellow dwarf, which is a relatively rare star type for both small and being stable. Now, it also has a long life as well. So the sun, you have probably a good another 5 billion years with, and Earth is 4.5 billion years old. So it's nice that we have a star the size that it is, because larger stars generally burn hotter and die sooner, which wouldn't have been great for us. And smaller stars have tendencies to outburst lots of radiation and are less stable, so it creates an environment that is less welcoming. So we have the perfect type of star for life, just because of the general level of volatility that it produces. Now, last but not least here is our giant neighbors. So there's actually something to be said about Jupiter and some of the gas planets that lie on the outside of our solar system, as they act as their own gravitational forces that tend to pull in asteroids or other world-threatening asteroids or anything coming towards us. So we don't have as very many or very few instances of the same type of asteroids that or meteors that hit the Earth that wiped out the dinosaurs. In doing so, Earth has a lot of different things going for it that create an environment that allow for life.